This time on Find It, Fix It.
Today we're on the construction site doing a phase inspection, and if you're building a house, you're probably going to want to know what major items there are that can cost you big problems and money later. And so today I'm going to walk you through this house. There are three main items that I want to give you some insight to. That way if you're building, you can check them right now at your place. The first one is over the windows. There's some major damage that happens in windows when the rain, like it's raining right now, causes that water to come in over the flashing. And I'm going to show you that right here behind me. Number two is on the roofing. There's spots right here I'm going to show you where the rodents can get in and damage the insulation. The final one, and kind of most severe, is in the plumbing system. And they're doing a stress test on the plumbing today. And I'm glad I was here because I was able to see something. Woo! That's a real sticking point, and that's going to need to be repaired. So don't go away. Here it comes. Hi, it's Michael again. Faulty roofing installation. It is buggy and moving the entire thing. It's just one nasty bug. This really is the best part of what I do. Howdy doody. This is Sloppy Joe.
Today we're going down under. And I'm not talking to Australia.
Going places that no one else goes to save you money. Here we are at the window, and I want to explain to you that there needs to be flashing above this window right here. It's a top flashing that covers the window at the and doesn't let the water come down through the top. If you just use this flashing, this tape flashing right here, it's really chintzy. It does well to keep the water out of the wall, but it doesn't keep the water from flowing down the side of the window, down to the side, and damaging the windowsill and the corner of the drywall right here. I see it all the time, and it really frustrates me because it's just a $2 piece of flashing. And think about $2 times whatever, 15 windows. It's not really a whole lot of money, but having drywall damage at every windowsill and window, gosh, you're looking at, thousands of dollars to get that fixed. So just be smart and have your builder add the $2 piece of flashing here over the window, and you're going to thank yourself later. Okay, next up on the roof. Here we go. Next up is the roofing. Now, there are gaps in between this roof. Now, you'd never be able to tell, and those gaps allow rodents to get in. And I can't tell you how many times I see houses with the same problem, and the rodents get in within a year, and they damage the insulation and really make it difficult for you to keep things together up there. They mess with the insulation, they eat wires, it's a mess. And see if you can tell where it is behind me. I'm gonna point my flashlight at it. Right there. That guy right there, that's enough space for a rat to fit in. And sometimes raccoons get in there, or possums can fit in there. Sometimes they eat away. And this space needs to be filled up with flashing. It's really simple. It's maybe, $4 or $5 worth of flashing and an hour for your builder to fill that spot up. That space is supposed to be there, they'll tell you. Yes, and that's true. A 2-inch gap is supposed to be between the roof and any kind of fascia or soffit. That is true because it keeps the wood or material from rotting. But it doesn't mean that you should have a gap for rodents to get in. So you're going to have to ask them, fill that up, and not with some type of foam or something crazy, but with flashing. All right, next up, the big one. It's going to cause you many, many issues later, lots of money. I'm going to show it to you in the house. Let's go. It's with the plumbing. Come on. Walking in the house, it's a little dark in here, and there's a lot of construction going on. But I want to show you something that really is kind of major. And I'm so glad that I saw this. I'm so glad that I took the extra couple of seconds to look at all the different corners, because you're going to see a major issue in the plumbing, and it has to do with it leaking under the slab. Now, this is a brand new house, and there shouldn't be leaking under the slab. And so one of the tubs over there is full of water, and they're testing the pressure of the plumbing to make sure there's no leaks under the slab. Now, this guy is hidden under the tub, and I'm going to let you take a look at it, and you can see to make sure this isn't at your house. Now, come along with me. Look at this.
Full of water, and it's bubbling up there at the pipe, at the drain pipe. Not good.
This tells me that there's a leak in the plumbing in this slab. Not good. This can cost quite a bit to fix, and it's good we found it, because in the construction phase, the builder, it's their job to fix it. Now, what if we didn't find this till later? Man, you'd be looking at tearing up some concrete in order to get this repaired, and not good. Glad we found it. So if you're out there and you're building a house, look at this. Take a look. Take just 5 minutes during the time when they're putting in the doing the plumbing test. They have to run a plumbing test before the house is done, before they seal up everything. So just take a few minutes. It's really going to pay you to look at the plumbing and all the penetrations through the slab, like under the tub there.
Professionalism, thoroughness. This is the second time I've used Michael, and can't say enough about him. Potentially saved me $15,000 on the first house, which we walked away from, and he could potentially save you the same. Fully recommend Michael, 100%.